Sample problem for type 3 curve and another sample problem for type 4 curves. Okay? For type 3 curves, you have y squared equals a polynomial of x. Okay? So for this one, since it's a type 3 curve, okay, it's slightly different from the previous curves. You have symmetry, you don't have asymptotes. Okay? So, type 3 curve, okay, it's defined by y squared equals a polynomial in terms of your x. Okay? So, for this one, no need na ang step 1 because naka-arrange ng equation such that on your left side of your equation is y squared, on your right side is a function of x. Everything is in terms of x. Okay? So first things first, let's check for symmetry. Okay? Your exponent sa inyong x, you have a cube squared 1, meaning there is no symmetry. Okay? Because for us to observe symmetry, all of your exponents should be even. Okay? You have an odd number here, your cube and your x raised to the power of 1. Okay? How about with respect to your x-axis? Naka-squared ang imong y, meaning there is symmetry with respect to your x-axis, but there is no symmetry with respect to your y-axis. Okay, so just by inspection, we can assess if there is symmetry or not. Okay, so first things first, let's check if for your y-intercept. Okay, so that is at x is equals to 0, you have y squared is equals to 0 cubed plus 4 times 0 squared minus 9 times 0 minus 36, giving us negative 36. If we apply a square root, you have a negative value inside of your square root. So meaning, your y does not exist. Okay? Kasi pag apply nato, you have a negative value inside of your square root. So that is not a real number, so your y-intercept, it does not exist. Okay, DND. So meaning, your curve will never pass through a y-intercept. Okay, because at that value of x, you don't have a value for your y. Okay, next one, we have our x-intercept. So we just simply equate your y to 0. So 0, x cubed plus 4x squared minus 9x minus 36. Okay? So for this one, you have your cube. Fastest way that we can do this is by applying synthetic division. Okay? This is positive 1, 4, negative 9, negative 36. So we need to place a number there such that ang remainder niya is 0. Okay? So, let's try a value of 1. Okay? So, a value of 3 rather. So, 1, 3, 7, this is 21, this would give me positive 12, this gives me positive 36, you have 0 as your remainder. So this one becomes 0 is equals to x minus 3. So again, reminder na kung positive 3 ang value ng x nyo dire in its factored form, that is minus 3. Okay? So times x squared plus 7x plus 12. Okay? So, reverse y method, we have x minus 3 times, what are the two numbers? This is plus 4 and plus 3. Because if you add 4x and 3x, you have 7x. If you multiply 4 times 3, you will get a value of 12. So, therefore, we have 3 x-intercepts, that is, x is equals to positive 3, negative 4, and negative 3. Okay, so we have our y-intercepts, our x-intercepts. We are now ready to graph and shade our regions. Okay, so for this one, Okay? So we have 3, 0, negative 3, 0, and negative 4, 0. And then you have and you don't have a y-intercept. Okay? So reminder again sa inyong graph, okay? I advise you to customize your scaling to make your graph easier. Okay? So, we have our x-intercepts, wala tayo y-intercept. Let's divide everything per region. Okay? So this one, this is your region 1. This is your region 2. This one is your region 3. This one is your region 4. Okay? So we are going to check 4 regions. Okay? So at x is equals to negative 5, meaning we're using a value that is less than negative 4. Okay? So this would give us y squared, negative 5 cubed, plus 4 times negative 5 squared, minus 9 times negative 5, minus 36. This would give me negative 125 plus 100 plus 45 minus 36. And this would basically give me negative negative 20, that is giving negative 16. Okay, so please double check na sa inyong calculator if that is the correct answer. Okay, so 100, 145 minus 125, that is positive 20, minus 36, that is negative 60. Okay, so just try to confirm it on your side if tama ang value. So you have a negative 16 value, yes?
Sir, sa synthetic division, pwede either sa calculator, sir, or kailangan tanongin si...
Sa synthetic division, I will require you to do it manually. Okay? Even though you can find the roots on your calculator, no, just like sa atong previous quiz applications, please show your solution. Do not use shortcut. Okay? The only shortcut that I will allow, okay, is pag-compute sa inyong values for this one. For example, from y squared, you have this initial line of your solution. No need na step by step na i-expand. And then, you have this as your next line of your solution. Okay? So, from here, you can just simply use your calculator. Pwede diretso na diri ang inyong next line of solution. Okay? So, you have negative 16. If you apply a square root, it does not exist because negative ang sasulod sa imong square root. So, your y is d and e. It does not exist, meaning pag it does not exist, you not only shade the above your x-axis or below your x-axis, you shade everything. Pag does not exist, everything in this region is shaded. Okay? So how about between negative 3 and negative 4? Please help me with the calculator on this one. So at x is equals to negative 3.5, or if you want, that is negative 7 over 2. Okay? So y squared is equals to negative 7 half cubed plus 4 times negative 7 halves squared minus 9 times negative 7 halves minus 36. What is your value of your y squared? Okay? So can anyone give me the value for this one in your calculator? Pwede na ninyo i-diretso negative 3.5. That is also okay. You can also give me either the fraction or the decimal equivalent of that one.
685/50.
Negative? Negative ang may gawas na answer.
Pretty sure.
Okay. Isa. Ano ikaw? Four.
100. Negative yung
Does it still give you a negative answer?
Okay.
13/8, sir.
Positive? Okay. Thank you. 13/8, you have a positive value. If you apply a square root on both sides, you have square root of 13/8. Applying our square root property, this is plus minus. Okay? So, your curve exists on that particular region and symmetry is observed. Okay? So, you have plus and minus, so meaning you don't need to shade any part of this region. Okay? We just go straight ahead to our next region. Okay? So, for our third region, diri na nakasulot ang atong y-intercept. Okay? So, for this one, you don't necessarily need to show me the solution for this region 3 because we already have x is equals to 0 as our solution earlier. Okay? So, ang guidance ami is you don't need to solve for this one as long as it is within your x or y intercept. Okay? So, sa pag x equals 0, ang x equals 0 na siya sa third region nato, we know that DNE ang answer. But if you want to make sure na DNE jud ang answer, you can just assume any value aside from 0. It could be 1, it could be negative 1, positive 2, negative 2. But the answer would still be the same. It does not exist. Okay? So all of this region is shaded. Okay? And finally, we have x is equals to 3. That is our third intercept. So let's trial a value. X is equals to positive 4. Okay, i-continue lang ako direct. So y squared is equals to 4 cubed plus 4 times 4 squared minus 9 times 4 minus 36. This will give me 64. 4 squared, 16 times 4, that is still 64. Okay? Minus 36 minus 36. 128 minus 72. I believe that would give us 56. Okay? So, ang square root ana is square root of, positive minus square root of 56. So, meaning, our curve exists in this region and it is above and below your x-axis. Okay, there is symmetry in both of these regions. Okay, so next step is you are now ready to trace your curve. Okay, sa second region, we observe asymmetry because we have plus minus 13/8. So for one value of x, naka-corresponding na two values of y na opposite sides. And at the same time, you need to fulfill the fact that your curve must pass through these 2 points, your x-intercepts, which is your negative 4 and negative 3. So knowing this information, this is what your curve would look like. It's basically an ellipse. Okay? So again, like I told you last meeting, if you don't know what the general equation of your conic section, you can just use this method instead, ang curve tracing. Okay? Because sometimes, ma-confuse mo kung saan pag-rearrange sa equation, you don't know what kind of conic section it is. But regardless of the equation, okay, when we try to plot the curve, dito pa lang ninyo ma-realize na kanidi ay ang type of conic section siya. It will be a parabola, hyperbola, it will be an ellipse. Okay? So for this region, we have an ellipse. Okay? Next one, our region number 4. So ang fulfillment for our curve to exist in this region, okay, you have an observed symmetry, plus minus square root of 56. So for one value of x, you have two values of y that are opposite sides. Okay? However, isa lang ang iyang x-intercept. Okay? So it needs to pass through this x-intercept. At the same time, we need to make sure na symmetrical siya. So basically, the curve for your region 4 is a parabola facing to the right. Okay? Basically, this is your vertex. Okay? So for this sample problem, you have a combination of an ellipse and a parabola. Okay? So again, this type of solution is especially useful if ever lang malimtan ninyo what is the general form of the equation of an ellipse, a parabola, especially parabolas na ang vertex ninyo is wala sa origin, it could be a specific point or a line, your hyperbolas, even your circles, if you even forgot the equation of a circle, etc. Okay, this type of curve tracing will help you. Okay? So, any clarifications with this type 3 curve? Yes, James.
Sir, how did you get x minus 3 from the synthetic division?
This one?
Yes, sir.
So, like I said, this is a trial and error value. Okay? So, na-timingan lang na ako na this is my first trial value, na-timingan na 0 ang remainder. Okay? So, again, trial and error ni siya. Pero na-timingan lang na katong gihulaan ako na value na positive 3, it gave us a remainder of 0. Okay? So, if ever that when you try to guess a value that you need to apply to your synthetic division, pag dili 0 ang last number, you need to repeat the trial again, but with a different number. Okay? So, na-timingan lang na when I used a value of 3 to use my synthetic division, I came to an answer of 0 as the remainder. Okay? So, from 3, like I said, pag x is your value, if your value of x is 3, the factored form of that is the opposite side, which is x minus 3. And 1, 7, and 12, these are your coefficients for your reduced form. So from cubic, nahimo na lang siya quadratic, okay, katong squared. So from cube, nahimo siya squared. All of this is minus 1 ang degree. Okay? So x minus 3, so originally x cubed plus 4x squared plus minus 9x minus 36. All of them reduced by minus 1 sa ilang degree. So, x squared, 7x plus 12, you have x minus 3. Okay? After that one, reverse foil method, you get everything for your values of x. Okay? Any more clarifications for the solution? Yan na. Okay. So, paspaso na to. We proceed to type 4 na curve. Okay, before I proceed to type 3, no, i-flash lang na to daan ang sample problem 2 para ani. Okay? So, for this one, mawaya kung sample problem 2 niya, but we're running out of time. So, skip na lang ako, diretso na ako sa type 4. So, this is your sample problem 2. No, naka-factored form na siya, so we are spared by the synthetic division. Okay? We are spared from the synthetic division. So, all you need to do is get your x-intercepts, but in your y-intercept, need niyo i-distribute balik. Okay? Para ma-check ninyo kung sa'y constant na mag-within if all of your x becomes 0. Okay? So, kung ingani ang curve, okay, ay ingani ang equation, I'll just give you what the curve would look like. Okay? You have 2 parabolas and 1 ellipse in the middle. Okay? So, symmetrical gyapon siya. Okay? You have 2 parabolas facing both left and right side, and you have an ellipse in the middle. Okay? So, we proceed with type 4 na curve. Okay? So, when dealing with type 2 and type 4 curves, most of the time, naka-ani ang form sa equation. Because we need to rearrange it such that on one side of your equation, it's y or y squared. Okay? So first things first, okay? We have x squared, y squared. Okay, so first thing that we need to do, check na to which of them has a factor of y squared. Ibilin lang nato siya on the left side of your equation, and then on your right side of your equation, put everything na walay y squared. Okay? So this is minus 2xy squared minus 3y squared. Okay? So kami lang sila tulo ang naay y squared. Okay? So negative x squared on your right side, it becomes x squared. Positive 4x, put it on the right side of your equation, it becomes negative 4x. Positive 12, it becomes negative 12. Next, factor out your y squared, it becomes x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay? So after this one, divide this one on both sides para ma-isolate nato si y squared. Okay? So this becomes y squared is equals to x squared minus 4x minus 12 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3. So this general form of your equation, this tells us that this is a type 4 curve because it is a polynomial of x all over polynomial of x, which is equals to not only y but y squared. Okay? This is a type 4 curve. So, step 1 of your solution already done. Let's now check for symmetry based on inspection. So, do we have a symmetry with respect to y-axis? So, let's check our exponent. We have squared, we have x, meaning walay symmetry with respect to your y-axis because you have an odd exponent. This is x raised to the power of 1. Next, do we have asymmetry with respect to x-axis? Let's check our exponent sa y. Yes, because naka-even ang exponent, which is 2. Okay, y squared. So next one, let's check for your x and y intercepts. Okay? So, at x is equals to 0, we have y squared equals 0 squared minus 4 times 0 minus 12 all over 0 squared minus 2 times 0 minus 3. This would give us negative 12 over negative 3, or basically positive 4. Okay, apply a square root on both sides and you have plus minus 2. Okay, so you have two y-intercepts. That is in 0 and positive 2 and 0, negative 2. Okay? Next one, let's check for your your x-intercept. Okay? So, at y equals 0, this is 0 over x squared minus 4x minus 12 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay? Cross multiply, kanina lang ang mabilin. And if you use your reverse FOIL method, okay, this would give us x minus 6 times x plus 2. Because negative 6x plus 2x, that is negative 4x, negative 6 times positive 2 is negative 12. So we have two values for our x-intercept. So that is x equals 6 and x is equals to negative 2. Okay? So 6, 0 and 2, negative 2, 0. Okay? Now, since this is a type 4 curve, it is a fraction, meaning we need to solve for asymptote. Okay? So, type 2 and type 4, sila lang ang may asymptote because we are dealing with a rational expression. Okay, so pag ang ma-generate ninyo na general equation, dili siya naka-fraction, you can skip the step katong pangitaon ng asymptote. But if your equation has a fraction and it is a polynomial over polynomial, that means that there is an asymptote. And we need to solve for both vertical and horizontal asymptote. Okay? Now, for this one, unahon sa nato ang vertical asymptote. Okay? So when we say vertical asymptote, okay, di ba I said last time na you just equate your factors in your denominator to 0. This would give us x minus 3 times x plus 1. Okay, but the rationale for that one, okay, to those of you na nag-difficult na, di ba, pag mag-vertical asymptote, you are approaching infinity. Okay? So your y is approaching infinity. So di ba ang approximation of our infinity based on your lesson on limits, that is 1 over 0. Okay? So that is the reason nga no i-equate nato ang factors of your denominator to 0. Because if you cross multiply this one, it becomes x minus 3 times x plus 1 equals 0. And you have two values for your vertical asymptote. That is positive 3 and negative 1. Okay? Now, for your horizontal asymptote, no, I'm sure gitudlo naman sa inyo sa DIFCAL that there is a shortcut rule or theorem that if you have the same greatest exponents in your numerator and denominator, you just take the coefficients of your greatest exponent. In this case, x squared over x squared, the coefficient niya is 1 over 1. So, just by inspecting, you get y equals 1 as your asymptote. But again, just like sa type 2 na curve, I will require you to show your full solution that you need to prove na you have an asymptote. Okay, especially in type 4 because naka y squared ang inyong y on left side of your equation. Okay? So for your horizontal asymptote, we have y squared equals x squared minus 4x minus 12 all over x squared minus 2x minus 3. Okay? So first things first, okay, since we are looking for horizontal asymptote, factor out your x squared both in your numerator and denominator. That is x squared times 1 minus 4 over x minus 12 over x squared. Okay? All over x squared times 1 minus 2 over x minus 3 over x squared. Okay? So this one, cancel ni siya. Okay? Next step, kanina lang ang nabilin. Okay? So again, just like I said last time, speaking in terms of non-difficult terms, anything that na ay x sa imong denominator, you just simply equate that to 0. Okay? But the explanation for that one, sa difficult, diba, you apply a limit such that your x approaches infinity. And sa infinite limits, if your x is approaching infinity and nasa denominator siya sa inyong fraction, the limit value approaches 0. Okay? So we are just going to use that rule. But in general, basta na yung x sa denominator ninyo, all of that becomes 0. Okay? So you are left with y squared is equals to 1 over 1 or basically 1. And we do not stop there. You apply square root on both sides. So your y is plus minus 1, meaning you have two horizontal asymptotes, that is in y equals positive 1 and y is equals to negative 1. So you have two y-intercepts, two x-intercepts, two vertical asymptotes, and two horizontal asymptotes. Okay? So we are now ready to graph. Okay? So please ready your calculators para paspas na mag-shade. Pick na time. Okay. So we have here, we have our x-intercept that is 6, 0. And then we also have negative 2, 0. And we have our intercept, y-intercept, that is 0, positive 2, 0, negative 2. And we have an asymptote at x equals positive 3, okay? X is equals to positive 3, and we have another one at negative 1. Okay? So, another one is we have a horizontal asymptote at y equals positive 1 and y is equals to negative 1. Okay? So we have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? So kung i-anak nato, we have 1, 2, 1, 2, this is your 3, meaning this is your second region, nipis na kaayo siya. But your 3 is from your negative 1 until your positive 3. Okay, punta lang ako daan dire para dili ka mawala. Okay, this is your region 2, this is your region 3, this is your region 4 between your 3 and your 6 and your region 5. Okay? So, we are now ready to graph. Okay? So, at x is equals to negative 3, we have y squared is equals to negative 3 squared minus 4 times negative 3 minus 12 all over negative 3 squared minus 2 times negative 3 minus 3. Okay? So, on your calculator, what value do you get? I-diretso na lang nato siya y. I-square na lang ninyo ang makuha ninyo na answer.
You were 4.
So, makuha ninyo.
You were 4.
3 over, naka-square root na siya. Ay, sige. Ang sa answer niyo mo?
You were 4.
3 over 4. So, y squared is 3 over 4. Okay? So, pag square root mo, that is y is equals to square root of 3 over 2. So, if you've noticed, this value is less than your y equals 1. Okay? This is plus minus. Okay? So, meaning, your shaded region is above your y equals 1 and below your y equals negative 1. Because if you approximate this one, this value is less than your horizontal asymptote. Okay? So, pag ang value sa imong y less than the value of your horizontal asymptote, the shaded region is this one. Okay? So, your curve exists in this part of region 1. Okay? How about our x is equals to, that is between negative 1 and negative 2, let's say negative 3 halves or negative 1.5. Y squared is negative 3 halves squared minus 4 times negative 3 halves minus 12 all over negative 3 halves squared minus 2 times negative 3 halves minus 3. Okay? So, sa pag-plug in nyo sa calculator, you can just plug in negative 1.5. What value do you get? Negative 5 over 3. Okay? So, y squared is negative 5 over 3. Pag i-square root mo both sides, it does not exist. So, the entirety of this region, between your x-intercept negative 2 and your vertical asymptote x equals to negative 1, all of this region is shaded. Okay? So for this one, next part, your region 3, we already have a sample value. Okay, so like I said, if your y-intercept falls under a specific region, you do not need to solve for that particular region. You can just take the answer that we have earlier. So for this one, your value exists at y is equals to 2 and negative 2. We have a horizontal asymptote at 1 and negative 1. So meaning, sa taas siya sa horizontal asymptote, dire nasa baba siya sa horizontal asymptote. So the shaded region of this area is your center. Okay? You just need to locate where are your points. Naa siya dire, meaning ang shaded area is naa siya dire. Okay? Number 4, we have positive 3 and positive 6. So let's say x is equals to positive 4. Okay? We have y squared, that is 4 squared minus 4 times 4 minus 12 all over 4 squared minus 2 times 4 minus 3. Okay, what is the value of your y squared? Negative
12 over 5.
12 over
5.
5. So if you apply a square root on both sides, your value of y does not exist. So the entirety of our region 4 is a shaded region. And finally, we have your final region. So let's say x is equals to positive 7. We have y squared is equals to 7 squared minus 4 times 7 minus 12 all over 7 squared minus 2 times 7 minus 3. Okay, so what is the value of your y squared? 9 over 32. 9 over 32, square root of that one is square root 3 over square root of 32. So for this one, it is a rational expression, meaning approximately this value is less than the value of your horizontal asymptote. Okay? So kung i-convert niyo siya into decimal point, meaning less than the value of 1 siya. Because this is a fraction. Okay? So meaning, just like region 1, your shaded region is at this portion. Okay? So we are now ready to trace your curve. So ang naalang curve is region 1, region 3, and region 5. So sa region 1, you have a horizontal asymptote and you have a x-intercept. You have an x-intercept, I mean. So to respect those conditions, it needs to pass this point, and at the same time, it needs to follow these two horizontal asymptotes. So meaning, this is just a parabola facing to the left. Okay? So for your region 3, you have an asymptote at x equals negative 1 and x is equals to positive 3. You have a y-intercept here. So meaning, to fulfill the conditions of that one in this particular area, these are just parabola facing upward and a parabola facing downward. Okay? So, parabola siya because your vertex is actually your y-intercept and it needs to follow these two vertical asymptotes. So that is why it is a parabola. Okay? So next one, finally we have here this one. Okay? You have a curve that is basically just like your region 1. Okay? So this is what your curve would look like. Okay? So you have a lot of shaded regions. Ang struggle lang jud ani is given the data that you obtain from your solutions, how would you interpret it and put it in your graph? Okay? So this is your sample problem 1. Okay? So i-flash lang nako daan ang sample problem 2. Okay? So this is sample problem 2. Okay? So you have that expression. Okay? And the answer for that one, pakita lang ako ang curve. Ingani ang iyang itsura. Okay? So you have an asymptote here. You have a lot of asymptotes as well in your vertical. Okay? So I'll just continue inequalities next meeting, that is on Tuesday. So reminder,
What na agsupal?
your group quiz, that is on 25 and 27. Okay? Quiz number 5, that is algebraic curves and straight lines. And then your second group quiz is inequality and partial fraction. Okay? So no more questions? Yeah. Okay, so that's all. Class dismissed. See you next week.